Okay, I'm going to show you a really quick and easy way to make the little push button that goes on top of the perfume bottle, which allows you to squirt out the perfume. So I'm going to start off with a cylinder. I'm going to choose this bottom plane and I'm going to go for that center position, and I'm going to make it about 12mm diameter, press enter, and 20mm in height. And all I'm going to do now is I'm going to put a little hole in the side of it, and to do that I'm going to use something called an offset plane. So I'm going to create an offset plane here. And where do I want to offset it from? Well, I need to get my origin on. I'm going to go from offset from here, and how far out? Well, just so I'm further out than the bottle, than the cylinder. Say OK, and I'm going to put a sketch now onto that plane. So it's going to ask me where. I want to put it on here. It squares it up for me. Now I'm going to zoom in, but although that offset plane didn't look as big as this, it'll be on the whole area of it. I'm going to go for a circle with a diameter, and I'm going to put mine roughly there. It's pretty much the middle on that green line, and I'm going to make mine 2mm, and I'm going to stop my sketch. Now if I go back into my 3D view, you can see I've got this hole which looks like it's floating in air, and my bottle's over here. So what I want to do now is I want to extrude this hole in the direction that I want to go into. Now you can see it's gone red. If I turn it so I can see the front view, I can see how far that hole goes in. Now remember, in reality there would be a hole that comes right the way through the middle here, which connects the tube to it, but we just want to give the appearance of having a hole at the moment, so that's good enough. It's gone in far enough. I'm just going to say OK, and that will have cut out, if I go back to 3D, that whole view. Okay, next thing I want to do is I want to put a kind of a finger type shape on the top of that button so it's not completely flat. Easiest way to do that is to use a second cylinder and to put one on top of the other. So I'm going to create another cylinder. This time I'm going to put it onto a different plane. I'm going to do it on this side one, and I'm going to put it over here somewhere, and I'm going to try 15mm diameter. No, I'm not, that's too big. Maybe try 10. See what that looks like. Okay, press enter, and so long as I make this longer than the width of my cylinder, I'm okay. So I'm going to choose that. Now what I want to do is I want to move this one and sort of push it through that one. So I'm going to go for a side view so you can see where it is. I'm going to highlight it, and I'm going to go move. And when I move now, I'm going to push this thing up, and I'm going to push this thing across. Okay, and I want to check it in my other view. Okay, so you can see now it's way off over here somewhere. I want to bring this thing right the way across over here somewhere. I will just check it in my other view again. Okay, so it's gone right the way through, perfect. So I say OK to that. So it looks like the one thing's fused into the other. All I want to do is highlight everything, and I'm going to use something called combine. But in combine, here it is. Before I click OK, I just need to make sure that this is set to cut. So it's going to cut one shape from the other shape. Click OK. OK, it's done the wrong one. I'm going to Control Z that, and I'm going to make sure I select it the right way round. So I'm going to select it from top to bottom, and I'll try the same thing. I'll do a combine as a cut. Now target body, these are the things I can switch around. So if they're the wrong way round in a minute, you can see that this one's red now, it's showing me this is done it the right way round. I'm going to click OK, and that's taken away that shape now. So that could be the press button part of my top of my bottle.